Hey, we're live again. We're so sorry if you've been watching for all the technical difficulties, but you are watching We've Got Questions. My name is Matthew Starr.
My name is Sarah Smallwood Parsons.
And this is above average, guys. Yeah. Normally, we have audio. Normally, when we talk, no. We're seeing.
Do we now?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah!
I think you can hear us. I think we can be heard.
Guys,
I
this
think
is
our
this
voices
is some
can be heard.
Some really choice behind the snes look at video production. Right
You're
now.
really seeing how the sausage gets made
This
right
is our
now.
first live show. We
It's
normally
not showing at all. It's been 100% seamless.
So far, it's been great.
Yeah. Normally we film the show. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So when we go public, we'll start again.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Give it just a beat to get it.
Okay.
Rob King is very excited.
Hey guys.
And we are live. All right, guys, welcome to We've Got Questions. My name's Matthew Starr.
I am Sarah Smallwood Parsons.
You're watching Above Average. And guys, we are just like you. We have so many questions about this whole entire world. And normally, we don't do the show live. Normally, we tape it, and we get to cut it up together. But this week, we were partying, guys.
Yeah, we were Tuesday. We were partying.
We were partying. We were partying. It was the 4th of July.
America.
Yeah, that's right. It was the USA's birthday. And we went and we were the worst people on every rooftop.
Seems like it, yeah.
How was your 4th?
It was very nice. The 4th of July, I had a very low-key hangout on a rooftop in Williamsburg, very trendy part of Brooklyn. And they just built these new high-rises.
Very
trendy. In case you're not from New York and you're watching. Very trendy, very expensive. I didn't live there.
You're sounding like Donald Trump right now.
I really
Very
am.
trendy, very expensive, high class. They have a Whole Foods. There's an Apple store.
They're really good, beautiful, total 10. I don't know why I did this with my hand.
Yeah,
but,
he's the Godfather.
But yeah, they had just built some high-rises on the water there, and the fireworks were just completely behind these high-rise buildings. Like, could not have been more blocking my view of the fireworks. But it was still nice, 4th of July.
Do you have like a positive relationship with the 4th of July, or like when's like the best 4th of July you've ever had?
Best 4th of July I've ever had? Oh, so one time I was in Brooklyn, didn't know where to go, where to see the fireworks, was just walking around with a group of out-of-towners. I think I just moved here. Just walking the streets of Brooklyn, had no idea where the fireworks were, and then when they went off, they were directly above us. It was so incredibly magical. Yeah, it's one of those New York nights that I won't forget for sure. What about you?
I feel like I had a 3-year stint from when I was like 10, 11, and 12, where every year I got the new like Old Navy flag shirt. You know what I mean?
Do you still have them?
I'm sure they're somewhere, but like every year Old Navy makes this. Guys, Old Navy's doesn't give us anything for talking about this. This is just my fun relationship with them. Old Navy has those shirts that say like USA and then like
the date?
And then like the year, not the year America was founded, because then they could only sell the shirt once, but the way that they get you to buy multiple shirts
the year that it was.
Yeah, 2004, which is probably like 98, 99,
it's like
2000.
day of the week underwear. You should be wearing those.
Like part of me wishes I'd had the foresight to buy that same shirt every year for all 29 years I've been alive.
You'd also be giving Old Navy all of your money.
Yeah, all of my money. I mean, let's be real though. Like an Old Navy T-shirt's like $6.
That's true. It's pretty cheap. I didn't eat a single hot dog, a single hamburger.
That's okay, because I had many of both.
Thank you. You ate my portion.
I had many, many, many. In fact, I got to grill. My parents are in town right now.
I met them.
Say YouTube, for the love of God.
They're very nice.
They're very nice people. But so we had friends over at my place because we have a grill like in the yard, and my dad was there, and it was like every guy that I know, New York City guys are not the most grill wise people I've ever met, but like seeing like a dad actually on the grill was truly like breathtaking.
Yeah. To see a grill dad who really knows what he's doing.
Like the grill, so the grill we had just cooked on was full of like ash in the bottom of the like just the ash of dead burgers. And he walks in and he's like, "You gotta get rid of this. Like you're not getting heat from the, like just like immediately it was just like ash was gone.
Immediately
grill was
fixes
clean.
the whole thing.
Yeah. Burger like I literally killed 6 Italian sausages last time I tried to grill.
That's too many.
We put them on the grill.
I thought you meant you killed as in you ate 6 Italian sausages yesterday.
Like it was like a meat tragedy.
That's really sad.
We put them on the grill. They got too hot and then they just exploded like the end of a horror, like the end of like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
It was awful.
Like that video of all the fireworks going off at the same
Yes,
time.
that's right.
If you guys haven't seen that YouTube video.
You gotta check it out. I think it was San Diego.
I think it's the coolest, funniest thing
from
I've ever seen.
2012.
Yeah.
Don't click away from this, but like go watch it immediately after this. Maybe we can
Yes,
put it in the
please.
comments or something.
Yeah, I'll comment it. I'll put it in
Put it
there.
in the comments. I don't know.
Yeah,
if we
please
can or not.
comment. We love talking to you guys.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
So for today's episode, we're wondering who had the weirdest 4th of July. If you are watching this and you had a weird 4th of July, comment and tell us about it. We'll talk about it. If you saw a news story that you're like, this person had the weirdest 4th of July, we want to hear from you about it because we've gathered some of the week's weirdest stories, actually from the weekend's weirdest stories. These are stories from today, from the 4th of July weekend, because we are trying to figure out who had the weirdest 4th of July.
Who had the weirdest one? You want to get into it?
Let's get into it.
Yeah?
Our first story tonight. Oh my gosh, what time is it?
It's 3 p.m.
It's 3 p.m.
This is what happens the day after July 4th. You wake up and you're like, what time is it?
I had no idea where I was or what's happening. I saw fireworks and then I was at home in a bed. I have no idea.
The whole middle's gone.
No, actually, our first story here is taking us out of the country. The G20 summit is coming up, and to, I guess, commemorate that, an artist in Italy has chosen to paint a portrait, if you will, with a tractor in a field of Vladimir Putin. And we have a picture here of it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you can see this picture that well. Should I come closer? I'm going to have to look at Lou,
Guys,
our camera guy.
I have questions about this picture.
Yeah. One, it's good.
How is it so good? This guy doesn't do any prep, apparently. Like he's on the ground.
He doesn't measure it.
He's doing this aerially.
He's freehanding it. How do you think it feels to be an artist who's like, my medium, it's not paint, it's not clay. I have a field as my canvas and the tractor is my brush. I am an artist. This is the artist's way.
It's also just funny too, a huge thing. Like, I'm sorry, but was Russia involved in this?
Also, yeah.
Like, come on.
So if you're having trouble seeing, it's a picture of Vladimir Putin.
Yes.
His face is huge, and this for sure seems like maybe Russia hacked the tractors.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know.
Like, Mr. Putin, we have many other things that we should hack before this.
I want large picture of me in grass, and I want now.
I want plane to fly over and see my piercing blue eyes.
If aliens exist, I want me be first person they see, so they ask for me when they come down.
Yes, I want my face in corn. I've always wanted to see my face in corn. Da 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 da. But seriously, I'm curious how this artist, the rest of it's just mostly in field color, except his
eyes.
He has the eyes of like
piercing eyes of like a Game of Thrones
he looks
villain.
Like, I was about to say the exact same thing. He looks like a White Walker from Game of Thrones in this.
Which makes me like it more, actually.
Yeah, which maybe this isn't G2O. Maybe it's Game of Thrones.
Of Thrones, 2017. That premiere's coming up.
Yeah, the premiere's coming up, guys. This is the strangest branding by
Guys,
HBO.
let us know what you think about this portrait. If you have any questions, we have our lovely friend Julie here.
So, do you think this artist, this Italian artist, do you think he had the weirdest 4th of July?
I think that's a pretty weird 4th of July.
I'd be hard-pressed to find somebody who had a weirder 4th of July
Let's see if we can beat it, though.
than a guy who spent the whole weekend making a field look like Vladimir Putin.
I still don't get how that's so good.
I don't know. You hear it and you just think that, like, is this the world's worst reboot of Field of Dreams? Like, it must be, right?
Yeah.
This is just the world's worst of, like, this artist was inspired to draw one of the worst people in the world's face in a field. Like, if you build it, if you draw him, he will ride a horse shirtless.
Through your field.
Through your field.
All right, let's try to beat it. I think we can beat the worst July 4th.
I think for sure. This guy's not even in America,
Okay,
all right? Americans had weirder 4ths of
Okay,
July.
here's one that and I want to preface this by saying I love NPR. NPR tweeted the Declaration of Independence, and people lost their damn minds.
That's right. And we have so many questions here. One, we all know we're not getting into like, hey, Trump supporters, like, wake up. It was a declaration. Like, everybody knows.
Just to clarify, people thought that this was like an anti-Trump, like starting a revolution against Trump. They didn't understand that it was parts of the Declaration of Independence that they were tweeting out.
Yeah, and yes, I agree that was a dumb thing for those people to do. I think some of them have even retracted it. They realized, like, hey, we made a mistake. Was it dumb? Yeah, it was super dumb. One, I want to talk to NPR
Yes.
right now.
Let's go to the NPR side of things.
NPR, I don't know whether to shake my head at you or give you a medal for just trying to do too much with Twitter.
You did way too much with Twitter.
Right? Like, I feel like you're trying to do too. Like, I love you for it. Because that's what NPR does, right? NPR tries to make us more cultured and smart, and then we just yell at them for
Yeah.
it. And this was a time where they took a thing that normally is reserved for like hashtag wars
Yes.
and like retweets of
Yeah, or Trump to
memes.
say just whatever he's feeling like spitting out at any
Right.
moment.
I mean, I suppose that really does show the state of things that like Donald Trump does much better on Twitter than Thomas Jefferson did. The writers of the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, if our forefathers had Twitter,
Yeah.
I don't know. There's probably a whole bunch of problems in there.
How do you think America would have declared its independence if they had had social media? Do you think they would have written a letter and like all signed it? Or do you think it would have been like a GoFundMe?
Yeah, a Kickstarter.
Hey, so
Hey, sorry. Oh, so I'm Thomas Jefferson.
so my name's John Hancock.
Yeah,
and we're starting this really
it's
cool new.
such a cool
we're
project.
disrupting.
Oh
We're
my
disrupting
God.
colonialism
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Is what's happening.
And we're just gonna
here.
we're gonna do our own thing.
So, like, by the way,
You know?
if you donate $25 here, you're going to
Yes.
get a signed coaster from one of us. You donate $50, you're one of our Patriot members, and
Yeah.
we will send you a specified
$100
message.
and you get a straight up bald eagle. We're just gonna like send you bald eagle.
That's right.
Which is
Straight up
the
bald
bird
eagle.
that I've chosen to be the symbol of America.
That's right, and I'm with you for it. I think
Thank
it's
you
a
so
crazy
mu-
choice. But guys, we have so
man.
many
Can I
exciting things
just
going on
say,
here.
You signed too.
I signed for sure too big,
Too
guys.
big.
Yeah. No,
We made a declaration. It's like a whole.
So that's what's happening here is we
That's
found
why
a
we're
scroll.
doing it on this.
Thank you
instead.
so much for coming to our GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Mostly, we want to know like what could we do better as a country so that we like shed like off the shackles of this tyranny and whatnot. No
Just comment
taxation
below.
without representation. We've got all these on bumper stickers that if you donate only $200,000,
Yeah, only
you will have
$200,000.
$200,000. We will get them printed.
An insane amount of
Sent
money.
to you, yeah. Also, follow me at John H. Hancock in all
And,
caps.
follow me at T Jeffs.
T. Jeff's just
All lowercase.
Thomas Jefferson was taken by a bot. It was a
It was
sex
taken
bot.
by a bot.
There's a picture of a guy with his penis
Don't
tucked between
look
his
it
legs.
up.
Don't at Thomas Jefferson. It's totally different. But yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for NPR for trying too much here, but I applaud them for doing it. I think
Yeah.
it was very, very cool. And guys, we're live right now, so we actually have comments coming in.
Yes.
Our friend Julie is right here. She's monitoring the comments, and we have a comment from
What
Julie.
do we
What's
got?
going
Ben Marshall
on? Okay.
threw out that he thinks Jefferson's Twitter game was on fire.
Oh.
Who do you think the best former president would be on Twitter? Do you think it is Jefferson? Do you think Thomas Jefferson? I feel like he's too verbose.
Yeah,
Ben, I
I
appreciate
don't
you
know.
commenting here.
On Twitter?
Twitter, I feel like
Clinton, I think, would be good at tweeting.
you know where I bet.
And then redacting.
Yeah.
Him and Nixon just tweeting and then deleting it.
I bet Thomas Jefferson would be huge on Medium, or Tumblr. Like, I bet Thomas Jefferson would kill that. I think Reagan would be great on Instagram.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I think Nixon wouldn't understand any of it. And I think
It's a good thing.
I think Eisenhower would be like a conspiracy theorist. Like he'd be somebody who's like posting things on your wall of like, there's no way you believe this, right?
Yeah.
That's my take on Eisenhower. He's just like a drunk who's just like yelling at people online. Oh, we have another comment from Julie.
Well, the community is thinking George Washington. We're getting a lot of George Washington.
A lot of GW fans.
He'd be the best on Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rob King doesn't think that Jefferson could keep it under 140.
Yeah, exactly. No way.
Oh, yeah,
Rob
no-
King, I
no
agree with you
shot.
100%. Thomas Jefferson's going way over 140. They think Washington's going to be good?
Yeah.
Well, they actually think Nixon would be good on Snapchat. Haley said Nixon would be big on Snapchat.
Wow.
That's his medium.
Nixon would be,
Yeah. I
you
think Lincoln would be great on Twitter.
I think Lincoln would be good on Twitter for sure.
Excellent speechwriter.
I think Rutherford B. Hayes would be good on Twitter. He seemed like a man of few words and big beard. Like that's what I generally see people who do well on Twitter is.
I have
Is
to
like
say, I'm very impressed with your American history and
Yes,
your knowledge
thank you.
of the presidents.
I have very little social life, and I have
I know too
studied
much.
the presidents in depth. They are all very, very weird. Andrew Jackson would be super racist.
Yeah.
Super,
I mean,
super
a lot
racist.
of the
A lot of them-
older presidents would probably.
A lot of them would be like, let's take his phone. Like our current president,
Ugh.
Donald Trump, he would be crazy if he had
Yeah,
Twitter,
isn't it
right?
crazy how we've gone
Yeah.
full circle? Great.
But thank you so much for
Oh, we
chiming
have
in.
one
We have
more
one
comment.
more.
One more, just because it's so so good. Jamie wanted to shout out that Jefferson and Hamilton would have a constant Twitter war.
Yes, yes.
Oh man, why isn't that in Hamilton?
Yes.
Hey, Lin-Manuel Miranda,
Yeah.
next time you write Hamilton, could you include some Twitter in it for us,
Can you
please?
get some tweets in there?
Yeah, can we get some? We want to see them tweeting.
God,
We're
I
gonna keep
really
moving
wanna
here.
see
Thank you
that.
so much. Please keep commenting
Yes.
with who you think had the weirdest 4th of July.
And again, we've got questions live.
Yeah, did you have the weirdest 4th of July? Tell us about it. Did you see a news story that you think is the weirdest 4th of July? Tell us about it. It's cool. But mostly, we got to move on to the next story here. It's on Coco Loco. I think I hate this. It's
think I
Coco
hate it
Loco.
too.
It's a new snorting chocolate that you snort, and then it gives you a boost like an energy drink.
Okay, I've got a question. Why are you taking away the best part of chocolate?
Yeah.
The whole point of chocolate is
Is-
eating the chocolate.
Is eating it. Yeah,
This makes me upset.
It makes you upset? Are you a big chocolate person?
Yes, I could not live without chocolate.
You couldn't live without chocolate?
No, I
I'm a big
love
chocolate person
chocolate.
as well. And there's nothing that sounds less... So, like, doctors have been looking at this, and they're
Yeah.
like, side effects? Like, we have no idea. Who would think to do this?
know.
Doctors don't even know about it. That they were saying, like, I think what would happen is your mucus, the chocolate powder would mix with the mucus membranes.
So disgusting.
And you would eventually have, like, Nestle Quick in your nose. That sounds horrible. But I'm curious, who are the people, do you think, that think this is awesome? Like, who
Yeah.
are the people that are psyched about this? Of, like,
chocolate being made into a drug.
into a drug, into a powder, of, like, yo, what up? We're two people, we like drugs, and Willy Wonka the same.
The same amount.
Same amount. You know what we want? We want an eighth of weed, we want an 8-ball of Coke, and we want also, like, 2 sticks of Kit Kat bars, ground it all up,
Yeah,
mix
ground
it
it all up.
together, we're gonna put it in our nose.
That's what we want.
I have no idea if my drug lingo right there was right.
I
by
thought
the
it
way.
was so good.
It was good?
I'm so bad with that stuff, guys. I've never.
But back
I've
into
never
character.
I've never done drugs. Totally.
We're two people. We think Willy Wonka's
We're psyched
dope.
about it.
We think he's dope, and you
Yeah.
know what he would be? He'd be dope on the streets selling drugs.
And doing these drugs
Mm-hmm.
feels like taking a chocolate boat down a chocolate river
Yeah.
in Willy Wonka's factory.
There is no signs of slowing. Like, where are we going? Like,
Yeah,
is
now
there-
that I think about it, that whole movie's like one big drug trip.
Yeah. By the way, we're referencing the Gene Wilder Willy Wonka movie, not
for
the Johnny
young
Depp.
viewers.
For the people on YouTube who are like, Johnny Depp never said any of this,
You need to go.
you need to
rent
go.
yourself.
Yeah. Go rent yourself.
A
all right?
little. I was in the middle of it.
You need to
Go
rent yourself.
rent yourself. Go rent yourself a copy of a little old movie called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
It's
the
great.
original.
And then
It's
you'll come back and watch this and you'll get it then.
R.I.P. Gene Wilder.
Who do you think, I think another person who would be like super psyched about it is like somebody who's like, man, I've been putting chocolate everywhere in my body for years, you know? Like, I'm just glad the world's catching up to my trend.
Yeah, now I feel normal.
I feel normal. Everybody else is gonna be putting chocolate in their nose. I've been putting chocolate in my nose.
Yeah.
I've been putting it in my ears.
Putting it in my butt
My
cheeks.
butt cheeks, yeah.
You know, I got a real small club of people, and now we can really expand.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, one thing about me right now, fun fact about me, I'm sitting here, I'm wearing Levi's jeans, and I got a whole jar of Nutella between my cheeks.
What do you think about that?
What do you think about that? Answer in the comments.
Yeah, we meet every Wednesday and Friday at the Senior Center.
Yeah, every Wednesday and Friday at the Senior Center. We're old, by the way. We're very,
Hey, you
very
can rent a
old.
Senior Center out for almost anything. I had my 16th birthday at a Senior Center.
Really?
Yeah, sorry, I
Six-
broke
you had your
character for
sweet
that.
16
I
at a
had my
Senior Center?
sweet 16 at the Senior Center. I really hate that I told you guys that.
What was that like?
I don't know. Just it was like the one space in my town to rent out for your birthday.
Oh, that's fair. I
did stand up there for the first time.
What was this? What was this Senior Center?
It's the weirdest. It was the
Did you do
weirdest
stand up
birthday.
for seniors?
No, I did stand up for my
Hey,
16-year-old friends.
who's connected to an IV out there,
Anybody?
huh?
Anybody?
Who's from out of town? Nobody?
Is
You, all-
this thing on, or are you guys just not wearing your hearing aids?
you came here to die, huh? That's fun. That's real fun.
Okay. So far, who's had the weirdest? Oh, we got a question.
No, this question is about, I think, something that's on your guys' list.
Okay.
Haley Sachs says, can we talk about what Taylor Swift was doing on the 4th of July? She
Ooh.
didn't have her annual party, and I feel really let down / I have a lot
Yes.
of questions.
Haley, you're absolutely right. This
Yes.
is actually next on our docket to talk about because you're right. You know who had a really weird 4th of July?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. You know how we know it's weird? Because we don't know what happened at it.
Where did she go?
Where is Taylor Swift, you guys?
She has this huge 4th of July bash every year. There's a big inflatable slide.
Yeah, it's a
Outside
bash for
her-
her and her squad.
Yeah, and her squad.
Shout out to the Taylor Swifties out there.
Teenagers lined up outside, like waiting for her to be there.
Yeah,
and
the
then
house. So the house is all set up, right?
Yeah, it's set up for the party, so it was planning to happen.
And so we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about it through winners and losers, guys. Taylor Swift did not throw her party, even though it was all set up.
Yes.
Taylor Swift, do you think she wins or she loses by not throwing the party?
Depending on what happened, winner.
I think she's a winner. Why do you think she's a winner?
If you can, you have a party set up, you've put out the invitations, and then you're just this billionaire goddess, and you're like, actually, I don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Oh, winner, chicken dinner. I'm sorry.
It seems like a power move. It seems
like a
like,
power
you know
move.
what the best party is? The one that you think you're going to go to, and then I get to cancel. So apparently, according to sources close to Taylor Swift, not anybody I know, we don't talk anymore. But Taylor Swift apparently is trying to live less in the social spotlight now and keep herself more private because she got pretty hurt.
Yeah.
She got tired of it, so she's trying to stay a little bit more private now.
She has a new boyfriend, though.
She does have a new boyfriend, so we both think Taylor Swift is a winner. Let's move on to, his name is Joe Alwyn. He's apparently a handsome, talented
her
British actor who
boyfriend.
neither of us have ever seen. He was in Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk,
Which I think I've heard of,
Which
but
I bet-
couldn't tell you what it is.
it seems like the kind of movie my aunt would love. Man, we're really giving it to Billy
Sounds like a
Lynn's
Disney
Long
Channel
Halftime
original
Walk.
out of it.
But do we think Joe Alwyn? Do we think he's a winner or a loser here?
I'm sorry. I think you lost before the party got canceled.
Yeah.
Just by the fact that I don't know.
I think the
who
argument
you
for him being a
are.
loser for sure. How does it feel being the one boyfriend that Taylor Swift is like, you know what, let's keep this under wraps?
Yeah, I'm just not gonna. I don't need to write a song about you. We don't need to talk about
You're not going to have a song. You know what? We're just going to date. You're going to deal with all this other stuff, and
Well,
we're going to keep you under wraps.
Hopefully, he's dating her for the right reason.
Yeah, maybe that's the only way that he's a winner here is if it's like, you know what, this was great. It was him. He was like, hey, can we just have a nice weekend watching Glow on Netflix?
Oh,
and
great show. Watch Glow again.
Yeah, watch Glow, it's
Again,
great.
they're not paying us to say that.
Again, watch Glow, shop at Old Navy.
Shop at Old Navy. Watch that YouTube video of all the fireworks going off at once.
You're getting a real sense for Sarah and I's personal life here.
Yes, it's the point of going live, man.
But I think Joe Alwyn, I think it's swing. I think if the relationship is going well, then he's a winner. And he just got to have a nice weekend with his girlfriend,
Yes.
Taylor Swift.
We think. Who knows?
I think for the most part, though, probably loser.
Probably loser. Sorry.
Because if there's one thing that could have made this guy's face more recognizable, it would be dating Taylor Swift. But he
Yeah.
doesn't even get that to happen.
So who else is on the list of winners?
I think the fans
I
outside.
think they lost.
Do you think the fans outside lost?
They lost.
They got guitar picks from
Her
Taylor Swift's dad.
very nice. Her dad brought out guitar picks, but that's not. They lost for sure, man.
I think
Unfortunately.
the biggest loser in this story, and it's very sad to me, is the inflatable slide.
It's the inflatable slide for sure.
It was a slide that was all blown up and
not a single butt.
yeah.
went
And so we've got questions. We want to do a quick PSA for all of you people out there who are going to get inflatable slides and the best way that you should treat them, okay? Excuse me. Hi. We're here to talk to you about a real problem. It's a problem that's inflating every day. Yes, it's inflatable slides that aren't being used by the people who inflate them. Did you blow up a slide in your room or your backyard or your giant Massachusetts mansion where you happen to live with your squad? Well, then you should have the decency, nay, the respect, to ride that slide. Because otherwise, it's just going unused. And if there's one thing we know, it's that slides deserve to be slid upon, and it's our responsibility to do it.
For just $1 a day, you can save a slide from a canceled party.
Yeah, we're on Patreon. Give us dollars.
This is actually a Kickstarter. You give us your money and we'll give that slide to a good home. Well, lots of butts will slide down it. Because this is America. Land of the free and home of the slides that get used.
If you want
us your
this to
money.
keep going longer, tell us in the comments.
Tell us in the comments. We have a
We do have
comment field
comments
like,
here, yeah.
please stop.
Adam Files had a really good line. Is Sarah P singing Sarah M?
Oh. She is indeed.
It's so funny you said Sarah P. That was one of my, it's not really a nickname, but one of the things people called me in high school because there's always so many Sarahs. So Sarah P, yeah. Keep
Sarah
that
P.
going.
You know what? People are loving the singing.
Really?
We're getting a lot of mores. Keep going.
Ooh.
It seems not genuine to me. If
They're
that's
like,
true,
keep singing.
guys, Sarah and I are gonna start our own YouTube channel
We
called
will.
Sarah and Matt Hum.
Sarah.
And make sure to check it out. But we should keep going
Yeah,
here.
we sing sometimes on We've
Ben
Got Questions.
Marshall does have an interesting hashtag Sarahfax.
Okay.
Sarah-
Hashtag Sarahfax. I love this.
Sarah did sing a cappella in college.
Yes!
Is this a true Sarahfax?
Yes!
What was the name
I
of your a cappella
did.
group?
It was named A Minor. The other a cappella groups at our school were named Sheer Modulation.
Okay.
Was one.
That's more.
The Cordials was another. I love like a cappella names. I think they're so funny. But yeah, I did a cappella 4 years in college.
A minor, surprisingly, like you can say that with your name held high. Like you're not
Yeah.
saying like what's like the worst pun a cappella name that you can think of.
Oh,
Like we're the joke boxes. Like here we come. Like,
we're the musicians duet betters.
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh god, it's so horrible.
like I would be fine. Like, no, I'm in the A minors. Like that seems cool.
Yes.
Seems like you were in a cool a cappella
Yeah,
group.
we were a
which,
very
kudos
cool
for that.
opera. We were based out of the Asian American Cultural Center, and so I was A minor.
Yeah, which hashtag MattFacts. Matt thinks there are possible cool a cappella groups. But we got to keep moving here.
Yes.
This next story is a kind of a how did this happen kind of a story. Guys, a fire truck caught fire and then started a fire.
It's not funny, but it's so funny.
It's funny because nobody got hurt.
Nobody got hurt.
This
The
is
driver got scared.
Yeah, the fireman driver got scared. This is in the state of Washington. And so there's so much to unpack here. One, brand new fire truck.
Never been used. It's like when you buy a new dress and then you spill a glass of red wine on it. That's
Which-
what I think of when I think of the story.
For sure, this was like that's the way the fire department for sure reacted
Yes.
to it, right? Was like, damn
They got there and
it!
they were like, oh,
no!
are you kidding me? Oh, great. Well,
We-
now we gotta go get another one.
We just found a fire truck that looked cute. No, come
Not all
on.
women talk like this, but I feel bad that I'm portraying
Turn
it
off
this
the
way, but
alarm.
that's
We
how I
can't
talk.
go. We can't go out. We got to pick out a whole new outfit to drive in.
Yeah. How does this happen?
How does this happen? So it was a fire truck. They had just taken it to get maintenance.
Yes.
They were
Oh,
driving
that's
it.
even more funny.
They were driving it back, and the fireman said it sounded like a grenade went off inside of the truck, which I think maybe like he's just trying to cover his fire.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Yeah, like what'd you do, man? Like you're a fireman. There's no way he doesn't get back to the station of the firehouse and is like everybody's like, you messed up, dude.
What happened?
You know the one thing that's supposed to put out fires, you lit it on fire.
Yeah, that guy's nickname is Kindling now.
Yeah, that guy's nickname is like,
Duraflame.
yeah, that guy's nickname is like, you messed up. You're fired. Hey.
So not only did it catch on fire, but then it started a fire. So,
So, yeah,
some
so-
other fire trucks had to come and put out the fire caused by the fire on the fire truck.
Right. Which
So funny.
we've been trying to think of like parallels of like, what is this like,
Yeah,
right?
that's hard. This doesn't happen.
This doesn't happen. This would be like if an ambulance had a heart attack and then caused a whole bunch of people around to also have heart attacks.
Oh God.
This would be like if like the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile like choked on itself and then a whole bunch of people choked on hot dogs while watching that thing.
There's just so many layers to
There's
it.
so many different things. Like I don't get. And also, yeah, we never thought like apparently the fire burned hot enough that it melted the steel. For all you 9/11 truthers
Yeah, I was
out
about to say,
there.
is this starting to sound like a, this fire truck fire was an inside job. That's all I'm saying.
this was an
okay?
inside job.
Okay,
Fire
look
truck.
at the shadows.
Yeah. Check the logs, okay? The fireman knew where he was driving. Check the logs. This fire burned hot enough to burn steel.
Guys, 9/11 conspiracy is always funny.
Always funny. Happy 4th of July,
Happy 4th
everybody.
of July.
Which, by the way, do you think that fireman had the weirdest 4th of July?
Not any weirder than that. It might have sounded kind of like all those fireworks going off at the same time. I'm really trying to sell this video right now.
Yeah, that's our goal here, is to get you to watch a different thing on YouTube than us. I feel like this has to be one of the weirder 4th of July of like, I'm a fireman, this is my job.
Yeah.
This is my job to make sure that this doesn't happen places and it happened in the thing I was driving.
He was probably sad he was on duty.
I don't know what to think now. All I was doing was driving the truck.
Yeah.
Unless he was like driving the truck and just like lighting off firecrackers in the back.
What if he was like, man, I'm on duty 4th of July and there's no fires. Man, I wish there was a fire.
Man, I need a fire here.
I could really use a fire.
But I don't have to go out. I don't want to go out at all.
I don't want to drive
We can
anywhere.
do it right here.
Waste of gas.
We have Julie here with more comments.
Oh, what's up?
Just one great pun from Jamie.
Okay.
You're fired.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
you're fired.
Hey, quoting our current president on his hit NBC reality show.
It makes me so sad.
You're
to say those
fired.
Words. She would be
which,
fired.
if we were to jolt back just a second here, which president do you think would have the best reality show? I think Buchanan, because people think he might have been gay, and like, it would have been weird to see what his White House would like.
I don't know. I might go back to GW.
George Washington.
Yeah.
I don't know. He
about,
seems like so like staid and like noble. Nobody wants to watch like a person
Ugh.
who's got it together on
Yeah,
a
but
reality
man, he
show.
cuts down cherry trees.
I want to watch like
He's got wooden teeth, man. He's
That's
on the
true.
dollar bill.
yeah, he's got a catchphrase. I cannot tell a lie.
Or can I?
I think
In
Teddy
the
Roosevelt would have
confessional.
been the most interesting. Like he would have been like a Duck Dynasty kind of reality
Yeah.
show, right?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, please keep commenting. We'll try to respond in the comments as best we can. This has been the live version of We've Got Questions.
This was
though.
so fun. Thank you for
Yeah.
watching.
And again, if you had a weird 4th of July, tell us about it.
Yes.
We really appreciate you watching. We've got another episode coming up on Friday. My name is Matthew Starr.
My name's Sarah Smallwood Parsons.
And you're watching Above Average, guys. Have a nice week.
Yes. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going. We're gonna keep talking here like we're two news anchors talking about it. Like that was fun. You got anything going on here?
Got anything
So-
going on?